So our learning is in the moment. We want to make the best that we can with all that we have in this moment that we're in. And so what helps us to do that is not to react, but to pause. That first thing, just pausing, noting what's in our body, what emotions we're feeling, and therefore noting whether we are actually in the right place. And if we're not, we take those steps to deal with that by bringing, our heart rate down, breathing, getting ourselves grounded. The next is then just to reflect on those 4 key W's. What's in my control, bringing that locus of control back to you so that you don't feel out of control. If you're out of control, you feel anxious. If you can bring it back to what is within your control, you will then feel less anxious. That frontal lobe, you can then start to think a bit more clearly. Who do I want to be as that other key part? I'm in this moment. If I was to replay the movie later, how do I want to look? And so you begin to go, I want to be calm, I want to be composed, I want to be thoughtful, whatever it is that you decide in that moment. And then what values can guide me? If you know your core values, they'll probably always rise to the surface, but you're just thinking, what values are important here in this moment? And obviously, depending on the moment, will depend maybe what values you want to bring in. And then where's the treasure? So this is not a one-off, it is a one-off moment, but it isn't a one-off moment. Yes, we want some success in this moment, but it goes beyond this moment. It's a bit like in the previous podcast when we talked about the artist, you produce that end painting, but it's actually what do I learn about art and my technique that goes beyond this moment. It's the same for us as everyday alchemists. What can I learn from this in order to help me ongoing? And then I reduce the pressure of this one moment. It isn't just about me passing it or failing it, doing well in it or not. It's about growth and learning. And then that last thing is just before I respond, I want to kind of verify what I intend to do. Does that sound good? If I was listening to this from somebody else, would I be going, sounds like a great idea to me? And then you visualize again who you want to be in that moment and the feelings that you want to have as part of that process. So our learning today is around in the moment. To make the best from it, I need to pause, reflect on who I want to be, and then respond in a way that I'm going to be proud of.